everyone. I have a very heavy heart today. You know, life goes on. I know it's a lot going on out here. Um, America is on our minds. We are feeling the pain that America is feeling. We just can't understand what happened. We was on this road to prosperity, to happiness, to some form of justice. We're fighting for justice. You know, we was beginning to really be happy. And then bam. No, you're not. Get back down to unhappiness. But a lot of us need help, not just financially, because you have the poorest people that is happy, and you have the richest people that is the most unhappy. Money does not bring you happiness, but it can make you comfortable while you being unhappy. But what I want to talk about is uh, family. How important it is. Why we don't, not all of us, of course. Why did I have to be born into a family like this? I remember my mother telling me, I'm still your mother. Of course, if there was any way possible, even though I love my mother very much, but, and I would never blame her for none of the stuff that I put myself through. But she was the worst mother anybody could ask for. But I would still say she was perfect because she lived her life. She did what she wanted to do. Now, me, I wouldn't have. Hello, hello, hi. But, and see, we have to realize too that we were raised by mothers and fathers that came out of the 50s. Oh, much love. Hi, South Memphis. Hi, Drew. How you doing? Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see y'all up and got it going on. Mexico. Oh, yes. I would love to see Mexico one day. They came, both my parents, were born in the South, Tobacco Road, Mississippi, raised on a farm. It was 12 of them, both sides. It was 12 kids on both sides. But you know what? On both sides, all those kids grew up, had families, had good jobs, had homes. Most of them stayed married till death do us part. They had kids. None of the kids, I could say, none of us grew up to be murderers or in jail for life. We didn't kill nobody. We didn't die of drugs. But their drive was making money. That's what their drive was, making money. And that was not good. That's where we messed up from the get-go. It wasn't on healing. It wasn't um, making sure the kids do better, in which some of their kids did do better. But
Here's your inspiring woman for May 22nd, Jamie Margolin.
I guess since we
Jamie
was
Margolin is a
the
Jewish
only
woman
ones
who makes a
that was living
climate justice activist and
in the
serves
state
as
that
the
we lived in.
director
I didn't have
of
no cousins. I didn't have no cousins, no aunts, no uncles
Margolin
around me
identifies as a
at all.
lesbian and speaks openly about her
And from what
experiences
I could
as
see,
an
I don't think it would have made a
LGBT person.
difference because
She has written for various media outlets such as CNN and Huffington Post.
I didn't have no relationship with her. And they didn't too much have a relationship with my parents either. But right now, I just want to say a few words right now about the family that I was raised in. We was not close. And right now, I have not talked to none of my sisters in years. And I just heard just yesterday that one of my sisters, my older sister, was in the hospital. Nobody, why would they? They didn't even tell me my father was in the hospital. This is what happened with my father. He moved back down to Mississippi. I lost my mother, and then my father got sick and went to the hospital. And my sisters didn't even tell me. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking on, you're right. America is great. And a lot of us don't realize that because a lot of us don't teach our kids that or or teach them by example. And it's it's up to everybody to make it great, to keep it great and to make it better. Okay? So and we realize that now. And if we don't do something now, it's going to even get worse. Because that's just the tip of the iceberg. It can get worse. And a lot of us are going to lose our life needlessly because of it. A lot more people are going to be jailed. A lot of more people, they are deporting people to countries and their family don't even know where they at. How bad can it get? It can get. But, and with that, and a lot of us are dealing with personal family problems. And this government is exaggerating, not really saying the word right, but they're making it worse. It's like people don't care anymore. You hear all this love and you hear about God and Jesus, but every day it's getting worse. How do these people that call themselves a Christian go around here walking around with a big ass cross around their neck and all the time making people's lives miserable? That's crazy to me. And it's just like my family. Oh, they Christians. Oh, they Baptists. They was born a Baptist. They gonna die a Baptist. But treat you like a dog. That's why I say they got their church face and they got their home face. They don't match. They don't match at all. Just like my sister and my mother and all them, they was Christians, they was Baptists, they go to church every Sunday. They pay their tithes. But when it came to me, I hate that bitch. That's how I felt. That's the way they treated me. That's on you. Like it says in the Bible, how can you love God and you don't even love the people that you see every day? But what's making me so mad is I tried to call my niece. I tried to call my I don't have anybody's phone number. My niece, her number is cut off. I tried to get in touch with my sister's son. He won't even text me back on Messenger because I don't have his phone number. I don't know nobody's phone number. I don't know none of my sister's phone number. I don't know. I got 2 daughters. I don't know their phone number. I don't know where they live. I got a sister that I wouldn't call her for nothing in the world anyway. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know her number. And I just found out my sister was in the hospital. Can't get in touch with nobody to see how they're doing. Why do they hate me so much? I think about why do they hate me so much? And I think it's just numerous things, but I think it's just the way we was raised. Oh, you know what? I know. You're proud to be a Mexican. Of course, I look at it like this. Nobody was asked to be here. None of us was asked to be who we were born to be. But it's up to us to live the life. Sometimes that's even hard. Sometimes that's even hard. What can we do about it? Really not a damn thing. But be honest with each other. Help each other. And try to raise our children to be better. Because our children are going to have to face the same troubles that we are facing right now. Because we're raising our kids to be genuine and peaceful. But on the other end of the street, you got somebody raising their kids to be mean and bullies and greedy. So, I mean, that's just the world that we live in. And we just have to do our part. Because we have to remember, we don't know what's beyond this universe. We don't know what happens when we die. We don't know all this stuff, but we have to make sure while we are living and are able to live the life that is true to you. We came in this world by ourselves and we're going to leave this world by ourselves. We came in this world who we are, we're going to leave who we are. See, we all are born with a clean slate. But through time, we learn things, and we experience things that have a way of shaping who we are. All I can say is try not to do anything that you're going to regret. It's not fun getting old and have so much you regret doing and not doing. If the older ones, that's why it's important that these older ones be taken care of and be cherished, because they are really the glue that keeps stuff together. Not unless they like some of these people that we are seeing in government and in power, that is really making life purity hell, because they never grew up, and they have no vision for a better world. Their vision is a bigger bank account. And I just want to say to my family, I don't know where in the world you got the idea that you could just write me off as not being a part of this family. We was born from the same mother. We grew up in the same house. You have kids and I have kids. And that's another thing. They can't get away from the past. You're right. They blaming the past. We always talking about, oh, the past. The past is gone. We need to look for the future. You look back in the past, you're gonna be crying. It's nothing really good. Too much happened in the past. It don't seem like people understand that. Why do we want to keep talking about slavery? Why do we want to keep talking about war? And yes, it's war still going on. We need to be concentrating on. We need to start trying to stop wars from starting. We need to be trying to stop these wars that's going on now. And that's what I'm saying. If you still, people keep grudges, and then people don't look in the mirror, or they hate what they see in the mirror. I don't understand why my family hates me. I grew up, I didn't have no aunts, no uncles, no cousins. My sisters and I didn't get along. It's a sad life. And it's a shame any child have to live like that. I have all these nieces and nephews. Don't know none of them. They don't know me. And I'm not blaming it all on them. Because you know what? When I feel like you don't like me, I don't want to be around you. And I know it's probably a good thing I don't be around them too much. Because family nowadays, they dangerous. They be killing each other over stupid stuff. Ugh. I'm not going to jail over some stupid stuff. That's no. Why would anybody want to go to jail over something stupid? And we're divided, and we're going to stay divided. But division, it has an answer. You don't have to cause all this pain and suffering. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you, but we can still live in this world together like they have done for millions of years. Average, yeah, that's what I know. See, that's the whole thing. These are mutants that are causing all of this anxiety because, of course, the original people are not that dangerous, but it's these mutants that is causing us to be divided, to be injustice, to be bullies, mean, billions of dollars in the bank and still want millions more. They literally get a kick out of seeing people suffer. That is a mutant. And what can you do about it? Keep talking about it. Keep fighting. We have to change. We have to change it. We have to, for our babies' sake. Because they try to destroy our babies. Yes. Yes. They trying to destroy our babies, but we're not going to let them. Oh, because we have proof that that's what they want to do. And that's what they have done. They have literally wiped out certain people, certain tribes to get their land. They don't care about you. They don't care about nobody. They will run over anybody that is in their way for money, fame, and power. Yep. So it's time for me to get out of here. But I just want to say, I care. And that's probably what it is. I care about my family, but it seems like they are unable to care about me. And the best thing to do, I would tell anybody, if somebody don't care about you, don't be around them. Because your life is precious. Your life is precious. And you were meant to be here. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And may the power be with you. We could do this together. And we will do it together. Yes. I mean, I get a lot of power just from talking to you all. Wow. You say they passed a law allowing judges and magistrates to be elected by popular vote. The candidates were appointed by the government, and many are defending drug traffickers. It's one thing about drug traffickers. If we could only get people to stop using drugs. But of course, that's not going to happen because they keep us in this state of confusion and immaturity. unhappy, easy fix. And these drug traffickers, some of them will actually put you on drugs to make sure you become a drug addict. And go out there and commit crimes or spend all your paycheck on drugs. Don't you know that one person would spend over $1,200 a week on drugs? That's just one. So they would fight like hell to keep their drugs going. And they get enough money to pay government officials, police officers, to keep the drugs flowing. And they use drugs to keep people in line, to keep people docile. Especially in the entertainment industry. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, but it's just as bad over here. It's $1 billion business a year. Why do people need so much money? Why is stuff so expensive? Keep the classes. You keep classes. You have, first class, second class, third class. It's just like an airplane. You're all on the same plane, but you have the first class. They in the front. They get the champagne. They get the good seats. They get parental treatment, and they have that look. I'm in first class, so I got it going on, and you in the back. Same way it was back in the civil rights moment, where people was fighting for rights that they were born with. Certain people couldn't sit in the front of the bus. And the problem is we continue to let them do it. If we didn't cater to them, it would be different. But of course, we're not ready for the suffering that's going to go along with distancing us from that. We're not ready to cut the umbilical cord. We're not ready to take the pacifier out of our mouth, because that's what they do. They throw us a little thing just to shut us up. Now it seems like that pacifier is permanently in our mouth. And they keep us fighting among each other. All right, let me go. You all have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening.